You looking for me, you can find me at the barbershop. Pulling up to get a cut, bumping through the parking lot. I keep it clean, Rico's where I'm running to. If you in the city, then you probably gonna be coming to. Gang getting down, Red's getting down, Nick getting down, Ron getting down, just to name a few. Everybody blade on point. You trying to get fresh, I'm telling you this the joint. Hands down, top shop up in this vicinity. Promises age 9, LaRon been getting me. Temper on the side, I'm trying to grow out the waves.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the K.O.S. Barber Club podcast, where we discuss the collection of wisdom on the science of everything in life. And we do so by discussing the upbringings of our guests and seeing where they obtained knowledge of self, where they created a self-concept, and the story of how they got to where they are now. And with me today, I got a very special person. She's been locking into the podcast. She's been there in social media. She's very active. And I asked her to come in because I believe she has a really good story. Her name is Kallia Kourouni. She is a real Spartan. She lives in Miami Beach, Florida, pro boxer with a record of 23-4-1 with 12 KOs. That's crazy. Super featherweight world champ, K1 world champ, 49-1 in that division, and then bare knuckle 1-0. And she's also an actress. Yeah. So without further ado, Pink Tyson.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, and thank you to invite me in your podcast. I have followed many stuff you do, and I admire your job. And I'm very happy we discuss about many things together.
Yeah, let's discuss the beginning.
Okay.
Like, I'm sure it's been a long road. Let's talk about when do you have a first conscious thought?
Look, I grown up in Sparta. My both parents, they are Spartan.
In Greece, right?
Yes, and our mentality is they raise us how we fight, always to be alert, you know.
Yes.
And I have two brothers. My dad was Greco-Romania wrestler, world champion.
Wow.
National champion boxer.
So he inspired you.
Yes, and also the boys, after the school, they follow 3-4 hours, like a military trainings from 6 years old.
Wow.
Because I have two brothers, and my father also was policeman, but full-time an athlete.
Okay.
I follow the same program with my brothers, you know.
And they're older, correct?
Yes.
So you're the youngest one?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And also, after me, I go in the home, my mom must teach us all the Spartan girls how we cook, how we clean.
So you had two schoolings.
Yeah, I have two schoolings.
School of Hard Knocks and then the nice delicate touch.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and my dad, many times he wanted to start boxing that stuff because my body, my genetic was, you know, for fighter, but I didn't interesting.
Okay.
I finished drama school and dancing, but my dad died when I was 15.
Oh, wow.
And yes, I was a lot of crazy, but in general, I grown up also and with a violence because in our place in Sparta, the girls, you know, they must married, you know, not have other experience when they finish the school. And me, I was very dependent for little motorbikes, you know.
You like the rough stuff.
Yeah, I was always good girl. Never have a drunks or boys and that stuff. But always, you know, I was more wild than my brothers or the other kids. And when my dad passed away, I fight with anyone. And
you were angry.
Yes, and two boys.
So you think that was a time in your life where something shifted?
Yes,
Snapped into place?
And I beat two boys in the park because they tried mess my bicycle. I was 15.
But you already had training?
No, nothing.
Oh,
Only that we did in the military academy, you know something. We know to rest. All the kids we know to fight in Sparta.
Okay.
And my first coach, he see me to beat two boys, 15. He grabbed me from there and tell me, do you know, kid, you can't do that. They take a lot of money. We were champion. I tell him, fuck you, you know? And he give me a card with his name and everything. He was like Mayweather Senior, like Freddie Rose. He's legend.
A legendary coach.
Yeah. Yes, now he's dead, but...
Okay.
And I go in my home, I give to my brother, do you know him? He tell me, How you
Wow.
find that card?
Yeah.
My brother, he knew who was, because it was legend, all the world champions from
Wow,
here.
that's very interesting. So
Yeah.
it was kind of meant to be, right?
Yes, and you don't know Greek language, but he has given interviews 2010. They are there on YouTube, and always he tell CB world champion kickboxing, world champion MMA, world champion boxing, but there she write the history was in a pro boxing.
Pro boxing.
He
Okay.
will fight in the best arenas, and that I tell you 2010. And look now, I be world champion kickboxing, world champion boxing. We wait the MMA and the Bare Knuckle because I want to be world champion in all the combat sports.
Wow. Okay. So how old were you there? You said you were what, in the teens?
Around 15,
15 years old.
14, 15.
So your conscious thought, you were young. You remember learning how to
Indeed, 20 days I did professional fight kickboxing.
20 days?
I lost my first fight. I have 50 fights kickboxing. I lost only the one. I have 49-1 is my record. And I have win in the Waco
And
in
this
Orlando.
is
Yeah.
world, or this is
Yes.
just in Sparta?
No, in
World?
the world. In Orlando 2012,
Okay.
I win the Waco tournament, 4 fights, and I became world champion in 2 styles, full contact and K1 rules in kickboxing here in America. First time I come America 2012.
So you're fresh. You just got here.
Yeah, and after they see me, they take me Germany 2014 for boxing because I wanted to go Olympics, but my country 2013 they have the economic crisis
Okay.
and no one go Olympics. For that reason, I turned pro.
Oh,
In
so you
Germany.
skipped it. Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, yeah.
So your concept, like self-concept, pretty much was decided for you in a way, right?
Yeah.
You really didn't take time to think.
No, exactly.
You just went forward.
Yes. And
Were you afraid at any time? Fear?
Never.
Never fear?
No, I love that I do. I'm romantic with that. I cannot. It's not.
It's in your DNA. You're a Spartan.
Yeah, but also I'm
real
romantic. Do you know, for example, come one offer yesterday. I don't tell you details because you know the people. They give me for one exhibition fight.
Yeah.
I tell 25,000. Boom. We give you. Just a play. My coach said, let's do it. I tell no. It's not exhibition for me, you know. When
You
I
only
fight,
want a title. Yes.
I fight now for WBC silver that I go for a disputed championship. I love that I do. You know, I'm in my prime, but I tell you, I don't blame anyone. I don't judge anyone. But that exhibitions, that OnlyFans, that YouTube, all that stuff, I fully understand people, they need money, people, they need the publicity. Just me, I'm very old school.
Okay, that's good.
When I started boxing, I didn't have to eat. Seriously. I was boxing Saturday, and I remember my belly.
Your stomach was rumbling?
Yeah. You know, many times I didn't have money to eat a sandwich.
Wow.
I travel all the world most times without the coaches because in the beginning, you know, you are not
You
in the
don't
big
have all that
promoter.
money, yeah.
Yes. But now you see OnlyFans, YouTube. Again, I don't judge, but no, if I be a mom one day or now as an auntie,
I understand.
I want with a hard way.
Yeah,
anyone to chase
you're
his dreams.
self-aware. You created a self-concept, and this is what you
Yeah.
are. You're a professional fighter, and you're moving forward without the
Yeah.
distractions.
Yeah, and the
Wow.
new generation also, they must understand to chasing their dreams, but to work hard for their dreams.
Yeah, nothing comes easy.
Yes, but now that generation, they think it's easy, but no, it's not.
Wow. So okay, so you went pro, what, 20 days in after training? You said
Yeah.
your first fight.
And to 6 months also, I became, I won the national championship in boxing. And no one in 6 months can happen. Also, in 2 years, I became world champion in kickboxing here in America, in Orlando.
And how did that make you feel in a sense? Because, like you said, you were pushed into this, and you were just going with the flow. Once you received the championship, how did that change your mindset or your personality?
I tell you, it's very lonely sport.
Yeah.
All they tell that. And more bigger your name,
Yeah.
bigger your loneliness. You be more weirdo.
You got to be more secluded.
More introvert. You be more. I am Kallia with Pink Tyson. They are different.
Okay. It's like a switch.
Pink Tyson, yes, is super strong, is super confident, super stable. Kallia is super insecure, super emotional. I cry super easy.
Human.
Yeah, my coaches, they call me Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde because you
It's
can't.
not just you, man. It's all.
No, but I
What
have.
sign are you? When were you
what?
born? What sign?
Libra.
Libra. Okay.
But with Scorpio. But I have bad tempers, and at the same time, I can cry.
Yeah, it's
very,
normal.
very
Hormones.
easy. I don't know if it's hormone. You know, I'm a girl, and the guys in the gym or the people,
Yeah.
they communicate with me. Sometimes they forget that because you are very strong
Too aggressive, right?
or aggressive. I tell you, do you know? For me, I believe in for many female women, females athletes in this level, it's very difficult because you know every day I make 20. I don't tell the word. Is the D something?
This is the first time, guys.
Yes, yeah.
Premiere.
It's 20 D around me,
Yeah.
and I must make them to respect me first as a champion, like I'm a good, and second as a woman. What I mean, every day before I go in my work, because this is my work, I tell no, this is too tight, not good, because you know.
Also, you have to be aware of that.
Yeah, and every day I tell no, I wear baggy clothes. But at the same time, Kallia, I like more girly or more. I tell no, you cannot wear that. But this every day it's pressure
Yeah.
because in the beginning, when they don't know, because I travel the world, they flirt you. They ask you date. After they tell you, you don't date anyone. For example, you are a lesbian. They bullying. This is this.
So you get you
Yeah,
get
you know,
harassed, you get bullied.
Yeah, if you are serious,
You're too serious.
it's too serious. If you are this, it's too, and do you know?
Yeah, that's
You
hard.
have after to challenge girlfriends
Wow.
of your teammates or teammates because you know the boxing or any combat sport, we sweat together, we sparring. It's not all we hug.
Yeah, it's a team.
Exactly, but the woman, the normal woman, because I am not a normal. Who normal woman choose as a job, full time to punch her in the face or punch, but maybe I'm not normal in this, but I'm more normal in other things. My point is, I respect the wives or the girlfriends of my teammates and teammates, and more before I dress up or how I behave or how I write something on Instagram, whenever.
Okay.
I think first that woman, and after myself, and after my teammates.
Yeah, you're considerate. So you're self-aware, which is what we're
Yes.
trying to do with the podcast. We're trying to have people get to that point.
Yeah.
Self-awareness, then you create a self-concept.
Yes.
From that, you move forward, right?
Yeah.
So I guess the beginning, having three brothers helped you adjust to that.
Yeah, it also is difficult for any female to do that sport. It's so difficult for us. You see, everything is difficult. We do the same trainings. We don't take the same money. We don't take the same respect. And every day we must prove. I'm from little girl.
Yeah.
And
trying
still
to prove.
now I prove. I have that anxiety in my belly every time I'm sparring. And he told me yesterday, my coach, Tyson, it's crazy, you know.
How crazy, how aggressive you're
No,
getting.
and I tell coach, I love that I do, you know. And every day for me, it's, you know, because they tell me I'm very hard with myself.
But that's good.
But that, of the same time, if I'm not hard with myself, no way for a small village in Greece to come in America, you know.
Yeah.
You must insist. You must be more paranoia than the other people. I remember when Conor McGregor, he tell, I think in one podcast, if you see,
Oh, yeah, you visualize it.
Yeah, I have visualized. I knew from a small girl, my destiny will be America. I didn't know what I do.
Wow, self-awareness
I didn't know
to the
about a
maximum.
fighter, or I thought actress, because now they approve also my green card as a special talent.
Okay.
As you know, it's very difficult, the green card
Very
in America.
difficult, yeah.
And now I wait my green card, and I start also
Now
to
you can
be more
move.
acting
Yeah.
and some stuff more, you know.
That's a weight off your shoulders.
Yeah, because, you know, I tell you, I love my country, I love my homeland. But all the people we come in America for a better future, because it's the country of opportunity. No one can hear because we want to left our home to talk English, for example, every day. I try to show the respect in that country because that country make me to have a money and a roof and the food, you know.
Yes.
But if I have the choice to be in my country, no way to be here. But now, as I come here and I sacrifice everything, I come to do my statement.
Okay.
I don't come to do just some belts, some money.
You have a goal
Yes.
and you're determined.
Yes, because if I win now 23 May, the WBC silver, I be record Guinness as a first Greek. It's not everything about money. For me, it's something bigger. I want to die and my...
Living legend, and then
yes.
you'll continue the fame. Wow,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Yeah, because, I grown up without my dad, without rich family, without a country with opportunities. Many athletes, we want to go Olympics or pro. Unfortunately, our country is beautiful country, but we don't have the right opportunities.
Yeah, but I think everything is destined and everything is written. And if you say that you got the awareness early and you were determined and you see it, I think everything is planning
Yes.
out well, right?
And I want to open a road for the new generation in Greek, Also, I tell you, I love America, I love English, but I would like more to put in the map, in boxing map or worldwide map,
Okay.
and the Greece, Because now all they know Greece, Opa or Ouzo or Mykonos or good food.
Grappling, no? Wrestling? There we go.
Yeah, but we must be more,
Boxing, yeah.
yes, more now.
Especially women.
Yes,
So, wow, I'm in front of a living legend.
Yeah, I sacrifice everything. Why my mom always tell me, why you don't have a boyfriend? Why you don't have a friends? Why you be again at home the weekend? Of course I want to go out.
Later.
But my body pains so much,
Yeah.
after so many rounds sparring and that's... And also, after you go, for example, with one boyfriend, and again, the same questions. Oh, and what's your job? Professional boxer. Yes, but how you live? Yes,
I'm
professional
professional
boxer.
boxer.
Yes, but what is this? And already in the dead you can't, because
So, yeah, I didn't even think of that. Yeah. Is it intimidating to some of the people you go out with and talk to?
I tell you something. Will sound a little bad, but unfortunately, I'm brutally honest person.
That's the only way to be.
Okay, the biggest I tell to someone, specifically to my brother, the biggest gold diggers, they are the males.
All right, tell us more. How's that?
I tell you something. The woman, I understand, is there not all, but is their nature to playing, to cheating, to
to flirt, to tease. Yes.
Okay. The man is more stable usually,
Okay.
and he is the provider.
Okay.
That new generation thinks
It's the opposite, you think?
I'm not feminist. I don't like that. I'm very old school. The woman, we are to create a family, a babies and that stuff, if you want. If you don't want, it's okay.
Yeah.
But still, you are a woman, My grandpa always I tell him, why am I single? I see all my cousins, I want to have a family, and my grandpa always...
You will.
He tell me my grandpa will be difficult. I tell him why. He tell me because, look kid, he tell my grandpa, the man must be one level up of the woman. I tell him, what do you mean? For example, if you have one man in your life, the man must have 5, 6 women experience.
Okay.
If you take $10, the man must have $15. If you have travel in 10 countries, the man must travel 12 countries.
Yeah, but that's
I tell you my grandpa
your
philosophy.
grandpa. How old is he?
Now he died before 1 month, was 94.
Wow.
Yes, but
Yeah, he's from the old country.
yeah, but I am also old school. That new generation, I know the people they hear, they would not like me, but I like to cook. I like to clean. I like to care my man. And my man, I want to respect me at the same time. We can discuss everything. And, to pay, for example, the bills. Or, how it create a family,
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're trying to say.
I don't care how much money you have.
Exactly.
No. I like to be hard worker. I don't care if you work in Starbucks or McDonald's. I don't care.
As long as you're a hard worker.
If you are a good man,
good person,
and
good
you go
morals,
to work,
yes.
and don't be lazy. Always we have a little food with, if we both were not lazy,
Yeah.
But that new generation only demand this, and the men now, why I tell is gold diggers. It's like, okay, I think I'm a cute woman. I'm okay, you know. Look, not something wow, not something said, but I have noticed more they flirt me or attract as
Yeah.
a Pink Tyson thing.
Yeah, I mean, some guys see it like, oh, this is a good-looking boxing girl, and then she's
No,
aggressive.
it's also the possession. It's the gold digger thing. It's like when one woman see one wow
Really?
car. Yes, it's the brand.
Wow.
You know, if you be simple Kallia, okay, they flirt you 2, 3, whenever. Okay, but as she's a boxer, you know, world champion, whenever, it's different. It's like I tell you. Okay, I give you an
Okay.
example.
Give me an example,
I
because I'm
give you-
thinking people that
wait.
met you and know you.
I give you a very beautiful shoes.
Okay.
Beautiful, amazing. And they are from Zara. Very beautiful.
Beautiful shoes. Okay.
But they are from Zara, H&M, whenever.
Okay.
And I bring you in very ugly shoes, but they are Gucci. How you believe they choose the beautiful shoes and how they take the ugly
Yeah.
only because they are Gucci?
Yeah, because they believe Gucci is high end,
Is
so
the
high
brand.
end equals.
Yes. Okay,
yeah.
now
It's
you
a
have a
brainwash.
girl.
It's a brainwash.
She's okay, cute, but she has and this.
Yeah.
And they come like the bees
I
in the
understand
honey.
it. I understand.
But that not means it's real, you know.
Yeah.
And
But
hopefully,
that comes with the territory.
yeah. Hopefully for me, I had very clever parents, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, as a woman, I have a bad experience to hurt. I'm not from iron, you know. I have a heart. I
Yeah.
fall in love or hurt, and to the best families happen that, you know. Yes.
That's awesome. So, from all this that you're telling me, professional boxing, do you think it's something that in the future you're going to be able to like express different emotions from now till then when you retire?
You know, I don't like the word retired. I believe until I die, I box something at some point.
Because this is who you are.
Yeah, I am addicted. It's
Really?
like drug for me. And
Adrenaline.
yes, many
What's the
people.
favorite part?
Either way, my coaches they think I'm a crazy. I can call. I tell, hey, where are you? I'm Colombia. What do you do, Colombia? I tell like I'm to fight, you know. And who be in your corner? I find someone. I give him money. I do all the time. Or when I come with my coach, we come. He will tell you she doesn't like anything, no exercise. She likes only sparring or fight.
Okay, that's good.
Yes. But now about emotions. I tell you before, more grown up your name, you became more emotional, more stressed because, you know, there are 6 people in my back. They take
On your
money
team,
from
yeah.
me, you know, and of course it's my career, but after if I mess up, if I don't take serious one fight, and I go in the clubs one night, I take drugs, they do things, affect me, but affect my team negative.
So that's good because that's a self-awareness. That's what we're trying to talk. Because there's people that are talented and then there's people that have opportunities and they don't think like you think. They think, oh, always gonna have this opportunity. I'm always gonna have
No.
this. And
For
then
me, every
they go
fight
out to the
is-
club.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly. How did you come to realize this? Like, because I don't know if anybody told you this.
No, I love that. Come natural. I believe a lot that they tell the hard work beat the talent. I don't believe that. I believe in your life, in everything. You need to be talent,
Okay.
to work hard. But the more important, and Khabib, I hit it the same, you must sacrifice.
Okay.
If you are super talent, work hard, but I want to go to my family because married my friend. Do you know how many marriages I have lose? How many birthdays? I don't remember.
Okay.
With my nieces, before 4 years when I see, just we got a cake in the home, and either way I couldn't eat because again I did weight cut something.
Oh wow.
You cannot be normal person. You cannot
No.
Saturday, you know, when you're sparring, let's go space.
But you're not a normal person. You're a Spartan.
Yes, but for me, that I tell you, it's more difficult. I'm Spartana, it's more difficult. My mentality, how I grown up, for me, for example, I date with one man, he tell me it's straight whenever. But his behavior, in my eyes, is like a gay, because the men we grown up me real men actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, and what
the
he
men
did,
they
yeah,
don't
okay.
talk in my place. They look you. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
they know what you do. It's they don't.
You're used to something
Yeah,
different. than
if you
what-
want to tell fuck you, go fuck you. Then,
Yeah.
don't pursue like
Feel
a
what
little
you
girl.
say what you feel.
Yeah, and to Miami, I love Miami with all my heart. The hometown, the vibes. I travel all the world. I love here, but the people, I don't love. I am struggling to do friends. I cannot do. Their philosophy, it's just we enjoy now. Where we take them, I'm not like that.
Yeah, it's not what interests you, but I guess it works out for your favor because you're focused,
Yeah, but
no distractions.
Maybe, but sometimes it's difficult. I give you my word, it's very difficult because sometimes you want someone to hug you,
Correct.
your family, your friend, a boyfriend. But after, who will sleep with you, for example? And 4 o'clock, beep, 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 you go for running. They don't, let's go eat,
the
I
culture-
cannot, I do weight cut. Let's do this. No, I can't, no.
Also, they give up. They get discouraged.
Yeah, it's not easy. In the beginning, they think is wow, no, I can't do everything, but no. The
Yeah.
reality is different. That we tell Instagram is reality.
Yeah.
In Instagram, they look me, oh wow, everything. The reality is, I am all day like a gypsy dog with baggy clothes,
Sweating,
smell terribly.
spitting out blood.
Yeah, smell terribly. Yeah, and who I am. I drive the scooter, the pink with Hello Kitty, but at the same time, I'm like a crazy, I'm not bipolar. My coaches, they think I am bipolar.
Nah,
But
man,
no,
you're
I'm
just
not,
a boxer.
I'm not.
Pink Tyson.
Yeah, Dr. Checkley, Mr. Heidi, he tell me, coach. He tell me, if I tell anyone, you cry every day. Now he put me, coach, dinner to do push-ups and time cry because I really cry very easy.
Yeah,
And he
man.
tell if I tell to anyone, no one will believe me.
To have the drive that you have, I would think you would have sensitive feelings because to be so aggressive and so focused and so on point, and you're a Libra, so it's kind of like you're happy, you're mad, you're sad, you're glad.
Yeah, I'm a crazy, yeah. But with a good thing, as I tell to my brother, I'm a good crazy because I tell you, any craziness I have, no affect you or anyone. Affect only me. That switch moods, killing me. I cannot me handle all that thing. The psychiatric, he tell to the coach, no, she's not bipolar. She has multidimensional personality.
What was that? Multi-dimensional personality?
Yes, I'm like
I don't
an
think-
army knife.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I can do everything. I'm like army knife.
Like an army, Swiss army knife.
Yeah, that. I cook and at the same time I mail and at the same time I tell fuck you, for example, to my mechanic. I do everything at the same time.
Wow. So you do 10 things at once.
Oh, yeah.
Multitask.
Yeah.
But you have to because you can't do everything one day and then another day. So
And-
you put everything together, correct?
Yeah.
How long you been doing that? All your life?
Yeah. Oh, I remember all my life they tell me stop overstress, stop overthink, stop be hard with yourself. I don't know.
Have you ever questioned yourself like, damn, am I doing the right thing?
About the boxing or generally?
About anything.
Every day I do my self-judgment.
Wow, okay.
How I be better boxer or better person?
How do you
If
go about
me-
that? How do you go about that?
You will think now, all the people, they will think I'm a real weirdo, but he tell my coach, for example, Thursday, no, when I did sparring today, oh my God, Thursday. Oh, wow, I didn't know, I crying. It was bad.
You started
Then-
crying.
He done very crazy. All the gym, they tell, oh, why, pink, whenever. And me, I cry because I was
After
terribly,
sparring.
yes.
You were terrible in
But
sparring.
always I crying before the fights, always.
Really? Why is that?
I don't know. It's because I
Anxious
started.
or nervous or scared?
No, never scared.
No, ever scared?
No,
I
they
like
think I'm too nice. I don't think never you hear that. Okay, I don't like hurt people.
I've heard that.
I really and many times in the sparring that I promise you is a true story. Or when I fight SPN, I see my opponents or sparring partners, and
And
I
they're in
tell
pain.
sorry or go back. And I remember the guy, fucking kid, why you fucking go
Why you
by?
stop? Yeah, wow.
Or what is fucking sorry? And I remember Mayweather Senior always tell me, kid, you are too nice for the sport, change it, you know?
Mayweather Senior.
Yes, Senior was my coach in Las Vegas.
Wow.
And always tell me, kid, you are too nice for the sport. Here it's America, it's black and white. He always tell me that because I grown up with a fighter dad and no in my home racism at all because my dad traveled all the world. When I go Las Vegas in Mayweather gym, they was very racist with me.
Really?
Very.
But not like aggressive. They were just
They
distinguishing
didn't
you.
talk me. They didn't like me because I was woman, second white, I wear pink, I was more titles, I was different on generally.
Different. Okay.
And 6 months bullying every day crying. One
How
day,
did you deal with that? 'Cause
okay, listen,
people
that I
are
tell
gonna-
you, you will laugh. I have a sparring with one guy, black color, but for me, black, white, pink, green, for me
Human,
it's the same,
human.
yes, but some people, they are stupid, okay. And when we sparring, he tell me, you're beautiful, it's good to put you in the home, and he
Oh,
talk, look,
wow. While you're sparring?
yes, I go in the corner, ready to cry. I tell to Mayweather, and to Mayweather, Senor Ep.30 was, why you talk me like this? Kid, I tell you, this is America, it's black and white. Or you want to quit, or you go to show me you are tough. I tell coach, because I'm a nice, you want to show you I'm a tough. Yeah, show me you are tough. I go inside, I give him my word, I'm Christian Orthodox. I give him a left hook, he go down, and me, I tell him now, suck my thing, okay? And Mayweather, this is my girl, you
Yeah,
know?
that's her.
Look
Wow.
now. And after was the uncle of Mayweather, Mr. Steve. I tell Mr. Steve, what do you want? Pink. He tell, bring the bucket because that guy, he take out his shirts. Look, that guy, he left.
Never came back.
Mayweather Senor, he tell me, kid, he grabbed me like this. Do you know what happened today? Me cry, as always. I say, what? I don't like my gym mates to do that,
Yeah.
me. No, you earn the beating respect. I tell why? What I didn't understand. The guy never came.
Okay.
And next day in the gym, hey, hi Pink, hi this, hi champ.
You gained the respect.
I promise you, 6 months, they don't talk me. They tell me, hey, go there. I tell why? Because it's my place to do jumping wrong. Go do, I do jump. They was,
Yeah, they were testing you. But you had your self-awareness. You had a
Yeah.
self-concept. You were focused, and you didn't let nothing
yeah,
steer
but
you
it's
away.
difficult. Like now in Nashville, I was before 1 week. The coach from New Jersey, he did everything. I want to cry. Fake Spartan, everything. But after he told me, I did everything to broke you 10 days.
The whole
and
10 days, what
yes,
he made you do, what, more than everybody else?
he broke me. A fake Spartan, terrible technique, this is this, every
Oh,
day.
mentally.
Every day. No one coach in all that years taught me so bad.
Wow.
Yes.
And how did that make you feel? Do you want to quit?
No, never.
That's not in your vocabulary.
No.
Wow.
You must make me sleep.
To quit.
Yes.
So, yeah, you were talking about, you're going to go fight now, right? In Tennessee soon?
Yes, 15 April.
15 in
Maybe
April.
1st.
And what's that for, that fight for?
It's 8 rounds because 23 May I fight for WBC World Title Silver, and this is like a tune-up fight.
Okay. So it's a tune-up fight. So it should be
Yes.
not easy, but it's something to step
Yeah, decent.
forward. Decent fight.
I don't know yet opponent, but for sure, because before a title must be good opponent, cannot be tomato can, especially with my record, because the WBC, they cannot accept to challenge a title when before you have win someone nobody, you know.
Okay, and when they present you these fighters, like how do you go about choosing which one you select or not?
I don't care, just bring me anyone.
Really?
I don't watch never opponents. Never watch opponent. I know this is
You don't watch
crazy.
them fight or nothing like
On
that?
Join, I don't like watching boxing.
Wow.
Yeah, and if I the only person I have here the same thing was Yusik. He tell the same. I don't like to watch boxing. I watch sometimes because I must to see some teammates.
Yeah, of course.
Some
But it's not your first choice.
No. I
Why is
prefer
that?
to
Why
see
is that?
basketball.
Why do you think that is?
Because I think I have a talent. I'm born for this, but at the same time, it's against of me that I'm an artist, you know. I like
Okay.
acting. I like dance, Argentinico tango. I like girly stuff.
So when you have spare time, you rather do things that are not watching boxing.
Yeah.
I get it.
I like the girly stuff, and I like the kids. I like to spend time with kids. My niece, I like. It's too much for me, violent all that.
Wow.
But I know sounds stupid. I can play with the Barbies and Hello Kitties, and now I can go before come here. I was nearly
No, it
there.
doesn't sound stupid at all. It just sounds that you're self-aware and you have a self-concept and you don't let nothing steer you away from what
Yeah.
you want, which is what we're trying to get across in the podcast. We're trying to get people to get to your mentality, because there's a lot of people that they would break them in the gym. You know, they would talk to them and this ain't for me, and then they leave.
Do you know? I want to tell a big thank you to all that coaches
Okay.
in the world. There are many bad coaches outside, but there are many great coaches.
Yeah.
And we don't give the credits to the coaches.
Those are usually in the underground. Those are the ones that you
Yes,
first
and
meet.
many boxers, they use the coaches. And me, I love the coaches. I didn't have the best coaches always. I have very bad role models as a coaches. But I have in some other great coaches. And to who I am, and as a Kallia Pink Tyson, is because of my coaches. Because I was one kid, I didn't have the money. Many coaches didn't charge me. Because now it's more business, all that boxing is the money. But
I mean, it's always been that, but there's, like I said,
Yeah.
underground people that really do care about the culture.
but it's some other people, few, still they love the boxing, and I feel blessed. Some coaches, they share their knowledge, they love with me, and always was very hard as a person, someone to deal with me.
Okay.
I was different, with a good and with a bad way at some stuff.
Okay.
Very opinionate also. OCD many is not the best for any coach. But you know, I love all the coaches. I need to give shout out, if it's the right word, to all the coaches.
Shout out.
because, yes, the athletes, we talk about our fights, we talk about the sponsors, fans.
But not the coaches.
Yeah, you know, the coaches, every day they sweat with us. They broke their hands, you know. And many guys or girls just, they squeeze like a lemon, the coaches.
And then when they're no
they
more, then
throw.
you get another one.
No, but of course, I understand. And me, I have changed coaches because you want the better.
Yeah, you want to keep evolving, improving, getting to the next level. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, all that years, no matter how good or bad coach I have, no one can tell I cheat or I don't have morals. All they can tell I'm crazy for sure. I tell, but no one can tell I was slut, make I feel embarrassment. Only coaches, I look them as a fathers.
Yeah.
Always I careful how to talk around. I don't want anyone to tell, you know, coach is telling me fuck Pink Tyson when never they have, because it was like a father on me.
Okay.
And I was lucky because I had the good coaches, and good and bad. But I believe all that kids, they go in the boxing clubs or taekwondo or any combat sport, they cannot be all champions. But all the kids, they can have discipline. They can have good manners.
Self-awareness, yes.
Yes, and
Knowledge
that
of
is
self.
job of the coach. One coach is the teacher.
What's one thing that a coach might have shown you, told you, or had you understand that changed and shifted your mentality?
Okay, my first coach, I told you he's dead. He kicked me out of the gym 4 or 5 times in the first
4 or
year.
5 times?
Because look me, someone fuck you. I was like this, and always he tell me no. If you want to be ever a champion, first you must be outside of the gym.
A champion outside of the gym.
Yeah, what the
Yes.
fuck? I was like this.
You were aggressive.
No, yeah, no.
What were you
yeah,
mad
I was
at?
wild. I was crazy.
Wild?
I was, yes, delusional. Like now I'm wild, just now I'm more disciplined wild.
More
try.
tamed.
Yeah.
You know how to control it.
Yes, I try, not always. Yes, and my coach, he told me the gym is like a church. You must careful. For example, when you go in the club, I put my titties, you know, the girls, the dress, all that. In the church, you cannot dress the same way like you go in the space, the club.
Okay,
you
I
know.
understand.
The gym is the same. It's like a church. The coaches, why when they give me meets to wear the things, you know, that means first I don't respect myself as a champion, and
got it.
second I don't respect my teacher to try
Correct.
to share his knowledge with me.
Okay.
Because I tell you, Dean, one day we finish all that stuff. And you and me, what we do, all that lights. New people, they come, new generation. That will stay, that girl with a pink, maybe they don't remember who I am at all as Pink Tyson, was a nice girl. I remember she do boxer. That will stay after 10 years.
Yeah, your legendary status is not just boxing.
Yeah.
But it's how you
Because
portray yourself.
what I make a wow name in the boxer, but take drugs or be my titties and my everything in OnlyFans public. How I inspired the little girl.
Yeah, that's a lot to think about. And then he had you think of that, and he taught you that.
Yes, but also it's the principles you have and the morals. Every person is there. For that reason, I tell you, I don't judge. If you are black, brown, green, yellow, if you are Muslim or Jewish, if you are a good human being,
Correct.
is the more important. We don't care what color, what religion this is. Of course, any one of us, we have our preferences.
Correct.
But
That's
if
normal.
someone don't bother you in what you do, for example, I like Hello Kitty and that stuff. My brother tell me, all of it's stupid for you are 32. Did I bother you?
Why do you
Did
have
I
to,
take
yeah.
your money? Did you look clone?
Yeah.
What is your problem? That I like, make me smile. That you like, that only means I like,
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. I always tell people, you believe in freedom, you got to understand that they have what they like, you have what you like, and if they don't like what you like, then that's their prerogative, your prerogative. As long as you don't
Exactly.
offend,
Yeah,
keep
for
it
that
moving.
reason we vote. For that reason we change channels in the TV. For that reason we have the choice to close the Instagram and we go
Correct,
Twitter with.
correct.
We have a choices.
Yes.
It's anyone's what he wants to do, If you don't bother me, I don't care.
Yeah, but like I always say this, that people always give you advice that's in their best interest. Like they
Yeah.
tell you, oh, don't do this, don't do that. Why do this? Because they want you to be a certain way for them.
Yeah, but again, to give advice is very easy. To
Yeah.
move your finger. To do things for yourself is very difficult.
Correct.
To put a mirror, I tell, okay, Carla, I talk bad to Dean today. I passed that stop. That make you great person. Not the mistakes you do, because we are human beings. We do
Everyone's
mistakes.
going to make mistakes, correct.
When you understand your mistakes and you try to don't repeat. But if you repeat and you repeat the same mistake, no, my friend, you are a fucking asshole. You are not a good human being,
Correct.
Because you don't care what you do to the other people if you do and you do again.
Yeah, that's self-awareness. That's exactly what we're talking about. Knowledge of self, self-awareness, you create a self-concept. And if you're creating a self-concept that affects other people, you got to analyze and realize that, you're not doing the best that you can or be the best person you can be. So what would you tell any young, inspiring fighter coming up right now?
Don't talk.
Don't talk.
Yes.
Why
Don't
is that?
fucking talk.
Just do?
Yes.
That's what you did, right?
Don't share your dreams. Don't share what you do. Just do it.
Wow.
Keep silent. Talk is cheap,
Talk is cheap. I like
Action
that.
speak lighter. Start show to people. Not talk. Show them.
Show them. Okay. And
Not
where'd you
tell
get
me I
that?
want to do that. It's just so.
Where'd you get that mind frame from? That concept?
I don't remember.
No?
But on generally, it's my philosophy. I don't like blah blah. I'm an actions person.
Yeah, I could tell you're aggressive with your or passionate with
Yeah,
what
for
you
that
say.
I feel sad, or it's very difficult for me to make friends or boyfriend whenever, because must be very strong someone and stable like me. I'm not from iron. I do mistakes. I'm a soft many times, but it's okay in that.
So, have you ever had like a talk with yourself like that you needed into like an intuition to snap you out of it? Maybe had doubt that you're like, damn, I don't think I could do this, or I don't want to do this anymore, or
About the boxing, you mean?
boxing, life, all in general. Because what I see is like you're moving very fast, so everything is getting left behind. So I'm thinking maybe like you said, you keep bringing it up, like boyfriend, friends,
You don't have.
social life. Have you ever felt doubt?
I jealous the people they tell or they look. They have find the balance.
Okay.
I would like to have that balance. But at the same time, I believe when you have high goals, you have a high problems also and high sacrifice also.
High goals, big obstacles.
Yes, I believe that. Because if it was easy the way of the top,
Yeah, everybody would be there.
anyone's going to the top. And it's not so the easier, it's not so you can go in the top. You can win a very easy knockout someone
Yeah.
and go on top.
But to stay there.
Yeah, it's very difficult. And me to do that from a little girl and still be busy my name, something I do good.
Yeah.
Because I tell that to the people that watch. Life, but I talk about the boxing now, it's like a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Okay.
You see many names, for example, Pink Tyson, and after 1 year you don't hear nothing. They disappear. For example, they're married after whenever.
Mm-hmm.
You must understand, after 5 years, 6 years, where is your name? What you do? Still there, for example, Mayweather, still there. Mike Tyson, still there. It's like a marathon.
Yeah, but it's a lot of weight to those names. I mean, like Tyson lost it all, and then he got it back.
Yes, but look now, no matter if me agree or you to come back Tyson, for example, me, I don't agree. I thought it was stupid, but his life, his choice, who I am to change that. But my point is, still, maybe we don't agree with that, but look, we talk about that.
Yeah.
They sell arenas, a lot of money.
Yeah, he's still a hot ticket. I watched it.
That means his name is still busy because something do good. Maybe we don't agree.
No, I mean Mike Tyson is one of my heroes. Why? Because he went from nothing to something more than once, and he's showing everybody that with a good mindset, self-awareness. Because I believe the older he got, the more aware he got of
For
who
example,
and what he is.
Me, I will not do it that. Why to do
okay.
that?
Do what? Like,
We go another. But if I was Mike Tyson, that legend, money or no money, if I have, I'm a legend. I don't put my name.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot more to it. I don't think it's as simple as it seems.
I prefer not have to eat. And I feel good to tell yesterday no to 30,000 to exhibition. I feel very good. And I have my worry, for example.
What if it was millions?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't like tell never in my life.
Yeah, never say never, but
I like the people remind me something special, no easy money.
yeah, because I don't know if you saw it, the little girl that interviewed him before the fight, she asked him, do you think this is going to affect your legacy? And you could see that he got a little bit rattled. He was like, legacy, who cares about legacy? 20, 30 years from now, we'll all be dead. Who cares?
Yeah, Mike Tyson, he doesn't care, possibly. I care.
Because
for example. Anyone care. Me, I'm from Sparta. We care.
About everything.
We care about everything. If someone come to slap me, I must to choke him. I cannot don't do nothing because someone must be...
Yeah, you have different mindset, different way of beliefs. Yeah.
In my place, no way to touch a woman or sister or a daughter or niece and bye-bye, you know. We don't accept some stuff.
Okay, so then you think what he did was not really something that you...
No, me, I would not do that. But I am Kallia, he is Mike.
Self-awareness.
Anyone is different.
Correct.
And me, I like wear pink skirts, a Hello Kitty, and someone maybe thinks I'm a clone, stupid. But me, I like that. I feel good, you know. You cannot be likable to anyone.
I mean, I saw it. I was like, damn, that's cool. And then Pink Tyson, I was like, that's catchy.
Yes, all they tell that.
I was like, yo, this is...
I look anywhere in any poster. They put the name, for example, Elena or Mike, something. Me, always Pink Tyson. Any poster.
Pink Tyson.
Yeah. Not my name. Either way, when I was fighting SPN and everywhere Pink Tyson, I tell, sorry, why my name?
Put my name.
But it's very catching, they tell me.
Of course, because once you see the name...
he tell me super catching.
Once you see the name Tyson, you know, you pay attention. Especially a female.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. All right. Hold on. I dropped my phone. So I got to pick up because I got some questions.
Okay.
I'll pick it back up. And then we'll keep going. All right. So usually, because, we already young, Sparta, came to the United States, won championships. Now you're aiming for the other ones. Is there anything you want to tell maybe somebody that has doubt other than what you said earlier?
What?
Somebody that has doubt. Like, say, for instance, I'm looking at this podcast and I'm like, yeah, I could do it. But then I was like, nah, I can't do it. She's from Sparta, or she's stronger, or she has a different mindset. How would you make that person switch that mindset of like doubt of themselves?
I don't care to change his mindset.
You don't care to change his mindset. But that's why we're here in the podcast, so we could change people's minds or
Yeah, but
have the spark.
I don't want to push people to change their minds, and for that reason, I tell I don't care. I care someone to change the mindset because he feel inspiration and he thinks I'm right of that I tell.
So
Has
what
very
you
different.
say makes him feel correct about being inspired to go.
Yeah, I don't want to
Got it.
demand anyone to like me or agree with me.
Okay.
I want to earn the respect of my words, of my mindset.
So you aspire to inspire.
Yes.
Awesome.
No matter if someone agree or no, but to respect my mindset.
That's awesome. All right, so let's. At the end of the interview, I always ask the guest this: have you seen the movie The Bronx Tale?
What?
The movie The Bronx Tale. You haven't watched that movie? Okay,
No.
well, in that movie, there's a character that he's like a gangster mobster, but he's kind of looking out for a younger kid because the younger kid did a favor for him and he owes him. So they become really close. So this kid gets older, and when he gets older, he notices that his father is loved by everybody, but then this mobster guy is feared. So he asks him, he's like, would you rather be...
Ah, yes, with no Al Pacino. Who is the Italian?
Robert De Niro's in it.
Yeah, Robert De Niro.
You saw that movie?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, you see the scene when he asks him, would you rather be loved or
Or
feared?
to fear, yes.
What-
I know that scene.
Would you rather be loved or feared?
In my place, if they don't respect you, the least they must fear you.
So if they don't respect you, they must fear. So if there's no love, there must be fear.
Yes.
So you
You must
leaning
be-
towards fear.
Unfortunately, the life, sometimes you must make people to scare you.
To get your point across.
Yeah, and also sometimes you must be cold to go in the top. Because I tell you something, you see some people, how we tell professional killers, you pay them and you tell, I want to kill that man when the time go to take his little kid from the school.
Oh, wow.
Look, he put his face, okay, boom,
Yeah, like a robot.
bye. It's a cold killer. He
Yeah.
take his money. Okay, sometimes you must be like a cold killer because that makes you professional better to go in the top.
So no emotion will steer you away from your... Okay, I got it.
Because more feelings, more expectations, more troubles,
Yeah,
more
more
texts, more questions, more
less
time.
thought, more action.
Yes.
Okay. All
And
right.
that means distraction.
No distractions. All right, so my next question. Wealth or riches?
Wealth?
Or riches?
What means wealth or riches?
That's what I'm asking you. Like, what do you... Okay, wealth is obtaining things, right? Riches is having things. Wealth is like the obtain.
Yes, both.
Both?
Because they complete each other.
Okay.
Because I tell you something, if you want to be a doctor whenever and to go in a high college, of course you need to read and to put the time, but you need someone to pay that college.
Okay.
Sometimes you need the money to be rich, to invest, and to have the great wealthy. Sometimes the wealthy come of material stuff,
Correct.
and the opposite.
Okay. Okay. Perception or reality?
Perception.
Okay. Why is that?
Because you must fake it until you make it sometimes.
Oh, so
We
you have to
have-
show people something they want to see. Got it.
We tell in Greece, sometimes you cannot walk with a cross in the hands. The cross, what they have, the priest.
Yeah.
Sometimes you must do little dirty things, not everything with a cross. Sometimes
You have
the
to find a
podcast,
different
no.
way.
You must find a different, and this is facts. No matter how good person you are, I don't tell you kill, I don't tell to rape, I don't tell you steal. But still, you can find more tricky ways to be in the top in everything.
Okay.
Sometimes you can lie a little bit
So you could alter
to borrow money, for example. Or
yeah, you could
someone-
alter perception to make
Yeah,
a different
but-
reality. I got it.
And this is talent also. Because I tell you something, nothing in the life, if you are not smart, you cannot achieve it. The fools, they can fool you 1, 2, 3 to take easy money, some stuff. But to be something big, you must be smart. Facts. Either way, if you are a drug dealer, if you are...
Yeah, I was talking about the other day.
Yeah.
Drug, like I was telling him, the Pablo Escobar, if you put him in a Fortune 500 company or
Yeah.
as an executive, he would have done a good job.
Either way, and if you work in the public supermarket, if you are smart, they understand you quickly, you go jump something.
Yeah.
You must be smart.
Got it. All right. Knowing or understanding?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Mysterious.
Mysterious.
Always.
Always mysterious.
Yes.
Okay.
Because if they know you or understand you always, that
But
it's
you prefer
weakness.
like the
It's
question is,
weakness.
do you prefer knowing or do you prefer understanding?
Understanding.
Okay. Next one. Joy or happiness? Same?
Yeah. Just live.
Just live life.
Yeah.
Free. I like that. And what do you think about having good problems?
I am a good problem. All of me. Yeah.
Classic. I love that. I love.
I think I'm a very good girl with very bad personality.
Nah, your personality is cool.
Or bad attitude, maybe. Yeah.
Or maybe you have a chip on your shoulder. So I guess 3 brothers, they're always picking on you, everybody picking on you, and now
Yeah.
now you know how to fight, so you can fight back.
I don't know, maybe, yes.
But also have a soft side. All right. Tell everybody that's watching where they could reach you. Let them know what's next and what's up and coming and anything else that you want people to know.
Don't judge my hair, Lion King. Okay, I box 15 April, possibly, and 1st April in Country Box, Jimmy Adams promoter. 23 May for WBC World Silver. And my Instagram is Pink Tyson SpartanPrincess. That's it.
Awesome. That was awesome. Thank you
Thank
for
you for
coming
the good
in.
talk.
Very insightful. Now I really understand where you're coming from, and I'm excited to see you fight.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Awesome. All right, guys. Harness the energy, practice wisdom, live, love, laugh. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.